Good morning.
How are you?
All right, my new mosquito bite. You're not going to see my legs today. It's right here. It's
Just
ridiculous.
ears, all
It's
ears.
right there behind my ear. Oh, that's where I got stung by a bee, and it still itches. And that was like a week and a half ago.
Wow. So I wonder if it's like
Connected?
dangerous to be stung by a bee one week and bit by a mosquito the
Oh, it
next
might
week.
have even been a yellow fly. And then I've got one right here too.
I can see
You can
that.
where is it? Right there. There's one right there, and then there's one right somewhere. Oh, right there. I got one right there too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and my daughter's got a bunch of mosquito bites too.
Man, I don't know that.
Good
First of
morning,
all,
Victoria.
that south wind brings, if you're anywhere near the marsh
The
area,
yellow
the
flies.
yellow flies come out
And
of the
they go,
marsh when the wind is blowing from the south and they blow into towns like Manteo,
oh, they were awful.
Nags Head,
Hmm.
yeah, and if you're sitting on your deck and they're like kamikazes, or maybe even just trying to get into your boat,
But
they
they
can attack
literally,
you.
they do. They like zip around your
Right.
head and they won't go away.
But if you get to like northern duck and Kerala,
They're not there.
they're not there because it's too far away from the marsh.
Right.
Interesting geography, but
I
that's
was
the
in
way it is.
Kerala yesterday and there was no bugs.
All right.
I came home and there were bugs.
I never bugs.
Mhm.
Now,
Good morning, Gary.
hey Gary, what's going on in Peoria, Illinois? Oh, there's a time change between you and
Yeah, they're an hour behind
Gotcha.
us
All right. Well,
or two.
we'll forgive you, man. You're our buddy. Don't you travel more
For
than
some
anybody
reason,
we know?
yeah, I know. For some reason, when I first, good morning, parent. When I first saw his thing, for some reason, I looked at it and I thought it said Miami. And I'm like, Miami? And I was like, no more.
No. That's crazy. So I was going to ask you. You said you went to Kerala yesterday. Was it in the afternoon during
It
the
was right around
storm?
lunch. No,
Oh,
it
okay.
was right around lunchtime-ish.
All right.
And
The
my daughter and I drove
thunderstorms.
up. Well, we went to Kerala. Some friends of hers, anyway, had to get some towels in and take
Right.
the trash cans in and all that kind of stuff. So we went up there, and as we were getting out of the car to bring the trash cans in, a little shower kind of, I mean, just a very light
Yeah.
shower happened.
Okay.
And then we're driving down back towards Stock, and all of a sudden, like, there's puddles, like, like flowing in the road, like they were kind of underwater.
So
I'm
you
like,
missed it.
okay, it must have gone just south of here. And then we came back here. I did a few more things because I left a little earlier than what I usually do. And when we left here to drive home, going over the bumpy bridge,
Right. Right.
that's the lightning in the sky. It was like the most spectacular light show ever.
Thing ever.
Yes, I know Courtney's birthday is tomorrow. I remember that. See, I'm kind of in charge of birthdays now here at the radio station.
You inherited that.
I inherited that because Bethy B used to do that, and then
That's
she
right.
left, and so yeah, now I took over.
All
Um,
right.
all right. So yesterday there was a couple things we were going to show you when we did, and because I was a dummy.
Oh, that's right.
Let me show you this one though. This one's funny.
Me at 16, this radio station is playing my song. Me at 21, this bar is playing my song. Me now, this grocery store is playing my song. Isn't that the truth?
100%.
Isn't that the truth? Wow.
And then I was talking about my mother and my father. Good morning, Floyd.
Hey, boy.
And this is what my brother did. The one with the Masonic emblem on it is my dad. The little wooden box in the middle is my mom. And then there's a picture of me, and then there's a picture of my brother.
Wasn't he being sweet?
And the picture of me, we were actually talking about today being sewing machine day. My mother actually made that dress. She sewed that dress.
The one you're wearing?
Yeah, it's red polka dots, and then it's got white, like a white thingy over top of it.
Right.
Yeah, my mother made that, and I had a little barrette in the top of my hair.
Now, did she? We were talking about. We were remembering both of our mothers sewed, and going to either Sears or J.C. Penney's or maybe even Kmart.
Kmart had patterns. Yes,
we have fabric department.
And then Joann's Fabrics.
You could buy a pattern for clothes.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't see the downpour, Perrin, instead of just hearing the thunder. But there were some. I mean, crazy. It was wacko. Yes. Major storms. And I discovered that I have a leak in my sunroof. Yeah.
Well, I live on Roanoke Island. I'm within eyeshot of the big cell phone tower about just before you get to downtown, maybe. The big thing. And I see it storm after
That's
storm.
behind like a turquoisey colored building right next to the car dealership.
That's right. That one right there. Manio Marines across the street, that area. So I see it get hit by lightning all the time during these storms, like 4 or 5 times.
I was watching and I didn't see it.
And I'm like, well, I'm kind of thankful something that big and metal is over there taking all those hits. You know, to be honest with you, I mean, one good way to look at it, but at least not my tree in my house. So, but anyway, we are. Well, I am out the door this evening going to Jockey's Ridge Crossing. It's their Sunset Festival back up and running for the summer. We're going to talk to you a little bit about that. If you're looking for something cool to do and you haven't been over there in a while, you can check out the shops that they've got there at Jockey's Ridge Crossing, right across from Jockey's Ridge. It's the area where you take the crosswalk.
Where you see all the kites flying and
that's it right there. So we're going to talk about that, and we'll be right back with you.
Perrin said Southern Shores got 1.52 inches of rain yesterday. I believe it.
Wow, that's a lot.
I believe it. I mean, literally, probably. Yeah, it was crazy.
Excuse me. Your station for the killer hits 102.5. The Shark. It's a Little River Band and reminiscing. Village City in the morning. Killer hits all day. There's 8:08. And if you're watching us, joining us on our Facebook live stream this morning, we are doing a little bit of reminiscing. Talking about
we are.
It's National Sewing Machine Day of all things. But this, something like that can bring back a memory of like a childhood.
The patterns.
Your mom had a sewing machine. My mom had one. Would go to Kmart or wherever and get a pattern for a shirt or a top or something. She'd be in there just like,
there was some kind of shear.
Some special shears.
There were some kind of shears that were zigzaggy. Yeah, that were. Yeah, and I don't remember what they're
just called. One of those things. You just never know what we'll be talking about during our Facebook Live. So one thing we're also talking about is the storms last night. Thank goodness they have come and gone.
Thank goodness.
And we got a nice day ahead.
Lots of sunshine today. 75 along the coast, 83 inland. Clouds increasing tonight. Isolated showers and storms are possible down to 65. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny and 86.
All right, tips around the area this morning. We got 72 in Avon, 68 in Edenton, and 71 at 102.5 The Shark. Storms, if we're going to have any, will be isolated later tonight, which is cool. So I'm personally inviting you, if you're listening, to head out to the Sunset Festival at Jockey's Ridge Crossing this evening. Things kind of get hopping about 7, and then, you
watch the sunset.
Sunset there at Jockey's Ridge. Have a great time.
And it's a beautiful place to watch the sunset. I mean, like, seriously, it's beautiful from there.
And if you haven't been there in a while, come a little early because there's a lot of new shops and stuff around there. We always call out the fudgery because we can smell that.
Oh, it's so good.
And then we feel like ice cream. So there's that kind of evening you kind of mill around, enjoy the evening, watch the sunset. I'm going to be broadcasting there on the Shark from 5:30 to 7:30. Stop out, say hi to me. You can win some prizes and do some cool stuff. And they've also going to be doing some fun family games out there tonight, as well as kite lessons up on the dunes.
And learning to fly a kite, you might think, oh, it's easy. You just put the kite up in the air and you hold the string. No. Because Ben, who works at Kitty Hawk Kites, if he's in charge of the marketing or something, I don't know what his exact title is, but I've actually run into him on the beach. And he has like the double string kites.
Oh, so he's actually living the dream.
And he was trying to show me how to do. Oh no, there is a technique, and they will teach you how to do that. Now you can like learn how to fly a stunt kite, or if you have your own at home, you can bring that with you too.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. So you can try that, or you can play some of the games. Spike ball. What was it? Bullseye bucket. I think it's what it's
something
called.
Like that.
I'm gonna have to learn what that is. I haven't seen that happen before.
Something tells me Chip at Kitty Hawk Kites will be able to show you.
Okay.
I have this feeling.
He tried to show me how to juggle once. It didn't go
that didn't work too well.
Yeah. All right. So Kitty Hawk Kites, Kitty Hawk Sports, all those great shops right there in the middle of Jockey's Ridge Crossing. That's where you kind of want to be this evening. And then check out the sunset with us there at the end. So we're broadcasting live there. And as always, you can go to our website, 1025theshark.com, and check out all the details of that and a lot of other things that you can be doing along the other band.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up within 10 minutes today in music, and it will be bow time.
Okay.
Yep, a key word for you to qualify to win a winner two-piece chicken dinner that we'll give away. So that and more killer hits coming up. Right.
What did I just do? What did I put there? Pinking shears. Thank you. I knew Karen would.
Pinking?
They were called pinking shears. Yes.
Shears. Okay.
They were the ziggy zaggy things.
Yeah.
They were pinking shears that way.
Can you remember what Mom did with them? Exactly.
Yeah, she would cut around the outside of the pattern because it would make it so the material wouldn't do that whole pulling off. If you cut it in a straight line,
it might wrinkle.
There's no the little strings will pull off. If you ziggy zag it won't. Right. That's pinking so cool. Shears. And then she had that little thing that she would go along.
Right.
It had it was a little like almost like a pizza cutter, but it had little holes in it. Gotcha. And she would go, fray is the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Perrin, you want to come do the show?
Yeah, Perrin.
Come on.
Perrin, you're on top of it today. Me, not so much. You don't have a thing in between Scandal and the commercial.
Uh-oh. Hang on just a second, folks.
Look at me.
Hang on.
I'm seeing it from here. Don't I fix water leak in the wall? Not oh, wow.
What you doing?
Gary and his daughter fixed tracing wheel. See? Yes, that's what it was called.
Isn't it weird what your mind still has in it? You haven't thought about that for so long.
Mm-mm. My mom's had a green handle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Her tracing wheel.
Oh, wow.
Had a green handle.
Cool.
And the good kind of patterns were, Perrin will know this one too. Was it McCall's, maybe?
Okay.
Oh, ow. That's so funny. Oh, my mom. I actually had a stuffed Snoopy and his sister Belle, which was her name, whatever they were, like this big. And McCall's. Okay, look at me. See, Perrin's right with it.
So these kind of memories bring back other memories embedded with all of these. You kind of reminisce a little bit, like the song we were just playing.
McCall's.
Yeah,
reminiscing.
That's right.
It was McCall's.
That's always fun, no doubt about it. That's pretty cool. And when you play Killer Hits, you get to reminisce quite a bit. That's
yes.
Sure. All right. So anybody got
Simplicity? Sorry, that's another one.
Simplicity
Patterns. Yes, that was another one. Victoria said that.
All right.
Absolutely right.
Does anyone have any other storm stories? Everybody okay from last night? A lot of lightning, man. And about 10 minutes after the lightning goes away, I hear sirens crank up. Something going like, man, I'm caught on fire or something. There's always that thought, but or a wreck or something in the rain.
Well, even this morning when I was on my way in, I looked south. Well, I was heading south because I go south in Manio on Roanoke Island, and there was lightning, like little clusters of lightning up in the clouds down south. So I'm not sure exactly where down south, how far down south. But
sometimes,
that was kind of cool.
As flat as we are here, right on the coast, those storms can be 70, 80 miles from.
Oh, yeah.
When you're seeing that lightning, it's kind of hard to believe. Also, if you were looking south towards like Hatteras, I've been going across the Washington Bomb Bridge, which takes you up a little bit, the hump, looking north, and I can see thunderstorms. According to my radar, they're well into Virginia happening. It's just really crazy.
I've been on my deck.
I've seen the same thing. And
seen lightning way up north. And I look on my little radar thing. I'm like, oh, wow, they're in Virginia.
The forgotten 45 of the day today was the Dave Clark 5, Catch Us If You Can. From 1965, Perrin.
The whole 1 minute and 52 seconds of it.
Yeah. It's a short one.
That's a very short song.
You slept through it. Gee, you were so lucky. I envy you.
Well,
on days like these.
That was a quick nap.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty much. No doubt about that, man. Crazy. So, well, that's okay. I slept through most of the thunderstorms after the lightning strikes went right by. There was still a lot of thunder after that.
I did not. So no Lonely Boy yet. Oh, was it? Oh.
Was there a request? Was there a request?
I don't know if she did it Thursday or Friday. I wasn't here, but I do remember Lonely Boy. She requested it on a Facebook Live.
Okay.
She did request it on a Facebook Live.
Well, isn't that something?
Lonely Boy.
Let me make a nice
post-it. A post-it.
Oh, Andrew Gold. Okay.
Yes. We play it. First rain yesterday in 21 days. Well, I think we got 21 days worth of rain here yesterday, Gary.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. Within like 2 hours. I mean, seriously, it was crazy. So it rained in Ohio then. I'm guessing things were starting to get crunchy under your feet.
Yeah, really. Like, the grass is actually crunchy. All right, Perrin, you're on the radar. Sorry about that.
It'll be tomorrow. But that's a good, I mean, it's good that we didn't do it today because you slept through it.
That's absolutely.
See, that works. Everything happens for a reason. That was from yesterday.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry.
We could just keep going.
We've been doing all these goofy things like that all morning. And I have so many flipping mosquito bites or yellow fly bites or gnat bites or something. Oh, my nose, it just.
I'm looking at the time.
First rain in 20. I'm serious. Yesterday it rained here, Gary, like it has not rained in
so many years.
21 years, not 21 days.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
it was buckets.
Poured. Now, yesterday I thought it poured when I was on my way in to work in Manteo, and you're like, no, it didn't rain here. Yeah, because you came in a little bit before I did.
Funny what a little bit of time difference makes.
But it poured.
Pretty crazy.
Yawning, sorry. I took a really nice nap yesterday.
You did.
And because of that, I couldn't really fall asleep when I wanted to last night. It was one of those. And then my alarm went off, and I'm like, no. Oh, I guarantee your garden thanks to rain.
Really, thank you.
I'm sure most, gardens and flowers and lawns and everything else.
Absolutely.
What happened? Oh.
I'm just looking at the time.
Okay.
Keep track of that.
And yesterday, there were power outages. I didn't notice that. Sorry, I'm yawning. Some of the lights on the bypass were out yesterday. They were flashing.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to keep on going down the beach road because I'm not going to be able to get out here. Because there was lots of traffic.
Yeah.
And there was something that, and I saw our bachelor house yesterday. It still has that little for sale sign.
Oh, really?
Up in just north of Duck, there's a house that looks like it could be on the Bachelor. That's my
like Hollywood Hills type of mansion with maybe stucco and those terracotta type
it's
round roof thing.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Like the Californian
Yeah.
Tons of Roma, tomatoes, and squash. Starting to get butter beans. Nice.
Wow.
Grasses and fighting under cars with catalyst converters. Not catalytic converters, but catalyst converters.
Wow.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I can guarantee it was crunchy. See, Perrin, now I like, applaud you for the growing the veggies.
Yes.
I would love to have a garden, but Mr. D would only eat the lettuce if I grew head lettuce.
Okay.
If I grew head lettuce.
Right.
And he would eat, what else would he eat? He would eat cucumbers.
All right.
And that's pretty much. Oh, and if I grew corn, he'd eat corn on the cob. But he wouldn't.
Sweet corn, white corn, yellow corn.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Silver Queen, Golden Queen, got them too. Oh, she's got those too.
Wow.
But that would be like the only thing he wouldn't eat zucchini, he wouldn't eat squash, he wouldn't eat tomatoes, he wouldn't eat fresh green beans because he likes them kind of mushy, like out of the can, with the fat back in them.
Yeah.
And they got to cook for hours. And peas have to be the little tiny itty bitty petite peas.
Right.
Petite baby peas. Yeah, he has to have those.
Okay.
He'd eat carrots and he'd eat celery, but I don't know. My mom never grew carrots or celery.
Right. I got it.
But he wouldn't eat broccoli or squash or maypeas. Okay.
Maypeas.
See, he wouldn't. There would be I would have 4 things planted in my garden. That was it.
Okay.
If that much. Okay, now if you had a garden, Mr. Bill.
What would I have in my garden?
How would your garden grow?
If I could remember to water it, I don't know. I guess the garden would go okay. I definitely would do corn.
corn.
Takes up a lot of space, but you get some really good sweet corn. It's good. Hey, Shelly.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
We're talking about gardening.
How does your garden grow?
How does my
Do you have a garden?
Do you grow any veggies?
I did. I had a fantastic garden a couple years ago, and I just haven't had the time to get out and do it. So it's overgrown. When I did, I had peas.
Peas.
I had green beans. Radishes.
Right.
Cucumbers grew prolifically. I had more cucumbers than I knew what to do with, and they literally grow overnight. You go out one day, it's like this. The very next morning.
Yes, absolutely.
What else?
Zucchini are like that too.
Zucchini are like that. I had tomatoes, a couple different varieties of tomatoes. Slicing ones and the little cherry ones too.
No, the slicing ones like something like an heirloom beefsteak.
Heirloom beefsteak type.
Deep red.
Yes, and they make the best tomato sandwiches ever. Yes.
Parents said hi, Shelly. Victoria said she forgot about the Butterick patterns. We were talking about patterns of sewing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
McCall's and Butterick.
Sewing machine day.
Is it sewing machine day? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Gary says, Shelly.
Yeah, we don't just talk about stuff like that unless there's a really good reason. It's sewing machine.
It is sewing machine day.
Oh, and then simplicity. Well, then I also showed this picture. Hold on. I got to do this.
Lord have mercy.
This picture right here. There's my mother sewed that dress.
Oh, that is adorable. I think every child at that age during that period in time had that dress. I think I did too.
Something, I don't know, it had little polka dots on it, and it had like the little, it was cute. It was cute.
Yes, my great grandmother was a seamstress, and she had the old sewing machine. It was huge, like the big console singer with the wrought iron pedal at the bottom that she had to go like this to make it work. That woman made more clothes than you could shake a stick at.
That's
so that is so cool. It's a art that actually is coming back.
And Tracy, if I remember correctly, Tracy's in Winchester. She said her mother made her clothes until she was in 6th grade.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
And then
that's cool.
All right,
that's cool.
Gary has corn, tomatoes, peppers, squash, and sunflowers. I don't plant sunflowers close to the other veggies.
Okay, Gary. Okay, listen.
Okay, why not?
Who said that they do sunflowers?
Right here, Gary.
Gary did. Okay, Gary, take a sunflower head when it gets ripe. Okay, when it's ready to go, and before it gets totally ripe. Okay, and you pull it off. You butter it all over, salt and pepper, turn it over, put it on the grill. You put the whole thing on the grill and you grill it, and then you pull it up and you eat it like an ear of corn before the seed things get hard. So it's got to be young, and they pop right out like corn. You can eat the whole thing.
Really?
Yes. It's so cool.
All right.
Okay,
That's
Tracy
cool.
is in Winchester and parent. She has 41 bush butter bean plants, 1 Roma, 2 red beefsteak, and the stems are thick.
Ooh,
wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Now, do you have problems with what are they? The tomato worms? They grow huge and they will decimate the tomato plant overnight. No. Yes. But there's a trick to it. Go out at night and check your tomato plants with a black light. And they glow. The worms literally glow.
Ew, weird.
And you can pick them off. And like if you have chickens, you can feed them to your chickens and stuff. But they glow.
Right.
Because they will kill your plant overnight.
Gary said, "Get out.
Get out. Do it."
He will try it.
Do it.
All right.
And add a little horseradish to it, and it gives it flavor.
Yeah.
That's right, Gary. Mr. Horseradish.
Well, it's glad to see you guys.
Yeah,
good morning.
Yeah. Good seeing you
good
too.
Morning.
All right. Have a great one.
No, not yet. Use neem oil.
Always good to see Shelly.
Good. Okay.
That's for sure.
I like Shelly.
Right, Gary?
Get out. Right, gotta do it today. Music.
Your station for the killer hits, 102.5 The Shark with Glenn Fry. The heat is on. It is 8:26. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day.
Of course, you can join us live on Facebook. We're there now. Mostly sunny today, 75 along the coast, 83 inland. Clouds increasing tonight, isolated showers, maybe some storms, 65 tomorrow, sunshine, and 86.
65 in Creswell, 70 in Duck, and 71 at 102.5 The Shark.
And let's do Today in Music, brought to you by Tap That OBX. Open until 9 p.m. with your favorite beers, bourbons, and tequilas. Free pool, foosball, and shuffleboard too. Come hang out and relax with friends in their new laid-back space in Kitty Hawk at Tap That OBX.
All right, 2005, Michael Jackson was in the news. He was cleared of all charges of child abuse by a jury of 8 women, 4 men at the end of a 16-week hearing in Santa Maria, California. Jackson was found not guilty of all 10 charges, including abusing a 13-year-old boy, conspiracy to kidnap, and supplying alcohol to a minor to assist with a felony. There was a lot up against it at that time. 2000, a roadie who worked for the Spice Girls, Oasis, Elton John, Whitney Houston, was arrested and charged with smuggling millions of dollars worth of ecstasy into the United Kingdom.
No, doesn't he know they weren't supposed to do that?
Absolutely. They were not supposed to do that. Let's see what else. Bobby Brown admitted he was an alcoholic in 2000, saying, quote, "I have a disease, I'm an addict, I'm an alcoholic." The singer made the admission while appearing in a Florida court.
In 1995, Alanis Morissette released Jagged Little Pill. The album went on to sell over 27 million copies worldwide and made Alanis the first Canadian female artist to score a U.S. #1 album. In 1992, Mullet Man, Billy Ray Cyrus, started a 17-week run at #1 on the U.S. album chart with Some Gave All. I don't know if I
Some gave all gave some. It's a veterans type of song.
Right, I figured that.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so that was on the album chart. Was the Achy Breaky Heart on that album too?
I think no.
No?
No, it might have been. It's so
I don't remember. It was so
can't
long
remember
ago.
if it was 92. It could have been on there.
I'm thinking it might have been.
Might have been.
Don't tell my phone.
Achy Breaky Heart.
And
Yep,
I can't believe he's Miley Cyrus's dad. It was actually on TV with her on Hannah Montana.
Either.
Anyway, okay, bygones.
All right, music birthdays. Rock guitarist Russell Javers, best known as a rhythm guitarist for Billy Joel back in the 70s and 80s, is celebrating a birthday today. He also recorded guitar parts for Karen Carpenter's self-titled album, which was released in 1996. And Howard Leeds from Heart, who scored the 1987 hit Alone, is having a birthday today. That album sold 35 million records worldwide.
Wow.
Pretty cool. And that is today in music.
Which means it's Bo time. It's time for you to qualify to win a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles. All you have to do is text the word Alone, which is the U.S. #1 single by Heart back in 1987. Alone. Text it right now, 252-441-1025.
There you go. News and weather together. Coming up within 10. More killer hits on the way, too. All right. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you are going to give a word today. That's what we told you we were going to give a word
Absolutely.
today. So you've got the bonus words over there.
I do.
So you're going to have to take care of that.
Well, let's see what I got here. Hold on just a second.
All right. Yes, I do. And I put coffee grounds and it's gone.
So
oh, okay.
Bonus word for you, just for watching our stream and being a part of the Facebook Live family, is going to be Hunt. Hunt.
As in Hunt Thomas? Sorry.
Well, he's a friend of mine, a radio buddy. Some of you might know him, but yeah, first name's the same as the word Hunt. Absolutely.
Hunt. 252-441-1025. All right. Nothing personal, Gary, but I'm not going to give Courtney a kiss for you. Sorry. I just that's crossing the line. I will hug her for you if you'd like. I could blow her a kiss from you. But yeah, I'm not going to give her. Yeah, no, sorry. That's just, there's some things I may do and there's something, but that I will not do.
I'd like to see a look on the face if you did. That would be fun. Just being honest. I like to see a look on Gary's face if you did.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Do it. I don't. No, she sees me coming. No, she'd be like, I learned karate yesterday. Just whack me. All right.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus,
let's
help
go
me.
out on a high note. What do you say? Credits are gonna roll.
Oh, Lord have mercy on me. All right, guys, have a great day and enjoy the beautiful weather we're gonna have today and tomorrow.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Toodles. Oh no, you'll see them tonight.
Yeah, if they show up.
Jockey's Ridge. Be there.
Ridge Crossing.